I'm not sure how to even... I'm just going to assume that most of the world understands, we're connected somehow and it's driving people crazy. And we know one of the main components, who they are behind it. And that now people are starting to see that a lot of the things that I said and predicted even are transpiring. I don't need a pat on the back. I don't need anything for that. I do this stuff and I put my life on the line doing this because I care, and I honestly believe this is what I was supposed to do in this lifetime, besides something else that I almost wish I never said. That they are collectively connecting us, tethering us. In the beginning, I thought that it was to create chaos and insanity. That is true, and then you end up killing each other off. You do the work for them, because when you understand, I said, the intent and the core of something, it's their throw the rock and hide their hand type of government. Let's have them. And they've been doing this for a while with religion and racism. This is a new way of getting all of us to turn on each other. That will change. It's already changing. But now it feels like they're going more towards submissive little slaves that they can tether us all together. I guess let's talk about it when you do it with your devices. And you tether everything together. Some people have 6, 7, 8 devices that are all tethered together. It makes it easier for you to keep an eye on things. This is what they need. Eventually, they're going to take our freedom away by telling us, which is what China started doing, I believe, is a credit system based off of facial recognition, where you can't buy certain things and you can't even go certain places if you don't have a certain score. We are sovereign beings. We are free. When we landed here we go, in whoever, you're free at that point. This is not their planet. It is somebody's planet. And I'm going to be bold enough to say this. What I believe, and I'll keep the reasons to myself for now, is that Patrick and I own this country, and that Patrick even has some money with his face on it. And I also believe that we both had trusts that they didn't want us to receive, and that trust could have actually been stolen by the government or connected to that somehow and placed in the Federal Reserve so that it would never be found out. I also believe that Patrick and I are criminal masterminds, and that money could have disappeared. Also, before I get into this, if you get up in the morning and you hear a certain playlist, certain songs, I'm not going to name them, it's unnecessary, that's me. I believe they also are making it there. There's a female who is dying to be me. No, there are females who are dying. I don't know why. You want to take on every part of my life except for this part where I get attacked physically all day long. You don't want that part. Right? It took a lot to get to the point where I'm at and to be this kind of woman. I wasn't just born like this. I don't believe that anyway. It took a lot of experience and trauma and challenges to be the bad bitch that I've become. I refuse to let someone who is a whore, fentanyl fucking junkie even attempt to mimic me for 1 second. So anyone from this point that attempts to do that, dead. I was going to talk about what I feel like that's it. I don't want to pull cards on 1984 and shit like that. Let's just get into something. My advice, eat what you want, drink what you want, smoke what you want, snort what you want. Treat people, though. Treat people the way you want to be treated. That's going to be the new formula. What's up with the port? Port authority. Is there any authority at the port? No. They want me to call this out. Anyone who is in charge or that works for the port authority, and there are people coming over to my country, and you are not doing, yes, I'm threatening you. It's a threat. And I'm an extended stay in Ben Salem in room 208. And I'll leave the door open. Hold on. Because I'm tired of this shit. Everybody gets here and then it's just a standstill. If you don't do your fucking job, death. Yeah. Same goes for the Coast Guard. We're tired of it. I mean, I can see it. Show me what they do. Show us what they do. They watch me. They sit and smoke cigars and drink. Well, I knew that was going to be a thing. Air Force, same thing. Dead. Will you do the same thing? Okay. Just give me something to talk about, please, besides me. Something to talk about. What else is going on here? Been in the audience of a game show. No, not that one. Been matched with a coworker on Tinder. Who's actually been in the audience? Did somebody win and they don't remember? You see how deep this memory wiping goes, okay? They're letting me know that it's with any area where the lessers in their eyes wind up winning money. We already talked about lottery and then having trusts. This is, I guess, a whole new thing here. Or maybe it's just been like this for a while. You won on a game show. Let's find out who you are. Tell me who was in the audience of a game show and wound up winning. This feels like The Price is Right. FN. It's not just one. It's a whole bunch of people. I believe that the other day, they want people to fight. Yeah. To stand up and fight for your freedom, because something is coming where they're going to throw another distraction at us. It could be another illness. It could. Or it could be an alien invasion. So, yeah, I guess that was it. It was a combination, huh? Don't fall for it. Don't say okay. No masks. No shots. No nothing. No martial law. Nothing. FNBU. This could be Fran, Frank, Buck, Buckley. You see who it is. You won. And who took it? Oh, I want to talk about something. Thank you. OL. I want to talk about this power grid thing, this thing that I keep seeing, which looks like a tent. OLHN. Oh, did you steal my shit? Oh, F you. Oh. This power grid, it looks like a tarp to me in my mind. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but they're trying to trap not only us here on this planet, but they're trying to trap all of this shit that you feel. Did anybody else wake up today feeling like you couldn't stand right? It was heaviness, like there was weight. I put the Schumann resonance on, and it actually helped that out. It feels like it's just an imbalance in your electromagnetic field. Try that. Just wing it from here. Got it. Let's make fun of somebody. Now, when I say this and people say, oh, you want us all to work together, can we make fun of each other and just move on? It requires you to mock yourself and be okay with that. I get it all day long. Performed your way to heaven. Played Edward 40 hands. Very touchy-feely. Tell me about this touchy-feely person. It could be Ed. An OBGYN is what I'm getting. Libra, Aquarius. It's a man Oh, no. Oh, okay. For you women who are going to the OBGYN for whatever for, first off, thank you for caring. It could actually be because you're pregnant. And are they anesthesia? Do they leave the room for a while? Do they leave you waiting? It could be I'm being taken into a room and there's no table. Or they tell you to lay down. There's nothing there that screams OBGYN. It's not an OBGYN. I believe that, one, they are feeling you up. I'm sorry, I'm getting upset. Two, you should put a note in your puss. Yeah, I feel like they're putting their fingers up you. And they could even be putting something inside of you to abort the child. The morning after pill or something in a syringe. They're testing it. Put a little note in there. And what could you put it on? I guess you could wrap it in cellophane. I'm sure some of you have stuck other things out there. This is not going to be a big deal for you. And there's no judgment here. We've all done some shit. And just say, get the fuck out of my... Right? Alright, that's it for that. You could also, yeah, yep, I'll just let you. Someone's very smart. There's a woman who's very smart. She can't wait to make an appointment. Would you like me to give a name? We would. Hold on, AT I saw, but I'm not sure if that was supposed to pop out. Okay, so let me know that that's Anton Fisher, Anton or Antonia, Tara Fields, it happened to Meek Mill's wife. He gonna make the appointment now. Hi, buddy. JSOS. Josiah or Jose? Diego? Okay. One more. Did you wake up feeling like somebody choked you? It's on now. I hear you. Have a good day. Give me a name for another one. D-Y. Darla? Joseph. Am I correct? Darla Joseph or Darla Josephs? Oh, I feel like it's going too slow. I hope you guys don't mind when it goes like this. I have my overalls on today with no shirt underneath. You know, it's one of those days. Had a fake ID taken away by a bouncer. What do you think the odds are? He looked at the ID. Oh my God, we've been looking for this one. Or you have someone else's ID. Tell me what happened. Had a fake ID taken away by a bouncer. This doesn't have to be that someone was underage. It could be there's a situation, someone got pulled over. And whatever the license was, Sagittarius. Stop here. Who had the ID? Whose ID is it? Tell me whose ID this is, please. ZK. I heard Zoe Daniels or McDaniels or something. That's it? And who's the one that had it? GD. Gianna? That's it. Okay. I guess we're going to do little mini messages here. Yep, I hear you. You're welcome. Caddy.
Power on.
Actual safe. I'm sorry. Safes. This could be New England, New Zealand. Tell me about this safe, or these safes here.
I'd like to show some footage of something that I found particularly insane. It is you opinions and running with a very big room.
Hold on.
And
There could be two people in a walk-in safe. Dehydrated. Oh, for those of you who are, because of the times we're in, thinking of building a safe room, just a huge safe you may wind up living in, because until the sun gets fixed. I believe they're saying don't forget to put lots of water. Because of the radiation and everything, you're going to have to write shit down as you think about it, because you'll wind up forgetting between that and the memory wiping. People are taking it seriously. Good. A bed. We're going to have to get a bigger safe. Yep. And if you're doing it underground in a basement, I don't feel like it has to be as... You're already underground. So, because of the things that I exposed that were put underground all over the place years ago, it may be more crucial for that to make it a steel bottom as opposed to having all the walls, because I know that a lot of you can't afford to make it steel all the way around. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Big Mike. Oh, good. Deal. No. This deal, no deal. This contract is null and void. Tell me about it. I believe this is a possible relationship where you were supposed to be with someone else, something didn't happen, and now somebody else is coming on. Tell me about this deal null and void. Oh, I never noticed that this guy had a sling. Did you hurt your arm? Alright, I don't know. One of these guys could have broken your arm. Yeah, this is fate. I feel like this is it. Put your boundaries up when it comes to fate. This is unprecedented, is what I just heard. That there are people now who you were fated to be together, but because of all this duplicating and programming and everything like that, I feel like fuck fate is what I just heard. And I believe that that's coming from higher ups up there. Forget it. Don't even worry about that. Say out loud, though, I believe, yes, some of you, they're your biggest enemy, and it's because they didn't take it seriously to terminate the nanobots or even the implants. They didn't have control of their own mind, and they didn't rely on something else to protect them in situations. Some of them said that they believed that they would be protected, but you have to earn that protection in some way. You can't assume that there's going to be a greater force protecting you from blackmail or false arrest, and then your intention is to off or even assault in some way, you feel me? The person that you say that you love. It doesn't work that way. Plural. You have to ask them. I believe that you have to specify this. Yeah, this is a Pisces possibly. Doesn't have to be, but this is a spiritual. This is going to happen now. Switch. Say out loud, ancestors, or whoever it is you speak to, they know. Please cancel my previous contract. I would say forget the contract. Just let me wing it. That's what it's going to be now. There are spiritual contracts that a lot of us don't realize that we signed in some way, even if it was verbally asking for it, not remembering in other lifetimes that we created some kind of contract saying, this is what I'm fated for. And for me personally, I believe that what was fucking me up was that it was supposed to be that I wasn't supposed to be with any men because of the misogyny on the planet for the rest of my life in order to get this. And I refuse. Do you hear me? I fucking refuse to live my life with no dick. No. I would kill myself first. Yeah, that's about it. Because of that, and me being stern with that shit, I believe my contract is null and void. I'm just winging the shit. And I believe, and I could be wrong, but I'm speaking for all of the women who love dick on the planet. Yes, I know that my ads are going to be limited, and I don't care. We would blow our brains out before we would go a day, if we don't have to, with no dick. Shoot me in the face. That's how I feel. Maybe we should talk about that. Yeah, and a lot of dick too. This is constant sex. This is what I believe we did as kings and queens in other lifetimes. Show me what it was like, right? So everybody can see. Exactly what they show in movies of Cleopatra and stuff. Just having sex. It doesn't have to be all the war shit. Why does that have to be that way? It seemed like they drank, they partied, they had multiple partners. I'm not interested in that. At one point I thought that I was, and I even said it publicly. I'm not interested in that at all. It doesn't feel right for me. And if somebody else, it could feel right for others, and there's no judgment at all. I guess the thing is, don't judge any of us for now how our lives wind up turning out. Okay, yeah, there you go. In your mind, because a lot of you now are seeing things, right? You're awakening rapidly, and you can see things. Ask them with a feeling to show where you created this contract. It's going to be you from a different era saying something about this lifetime that you had your awakening. There are going to be people that are going to be mad that you're going to be just want to be with one man for the women, and vice versa. This is some different type of sex right here. Yeah, it is. It's dungeon, dragon, that kind of shit. I like it. There's going to be a lot of changes, and you're still going to have those straight-laced biffs and their wives that are going to judge us. Eventually, it will all be like this, because you're going to feel a sense of freedom of, I don't give a fuck what you think about what I'm doing with my wife. I don't give a fuck what you think about what I'm doing with my husband behind our closed doors. And in the beginning, it's going to be isolating. You're not going to be able to be around a lot of people because of this shit. That's going to be a good thing. You're going to get to know each other better. For those of you who were split up and you're going to come back together, or for those of you who never even were together, but someone that you were supposed to be with just keeps screwing up over and over and over and over again. I'm actually going to end it there. I don't like making them too long. Either way, we're not going nowhere. Love you.